Okay, so this is my name, apparently, Iminda. This happens to me all the time here in India when I'm ordering coffee, booking appointments, or spelling my name over the phone. And I finally figured out why. It's because I was pronouncing the letters with an Australian accent. And people were hearing them differently because they don't have a lot of exposure to the Australian accent. Once I learnt to adjust how I say each letter, suddenly people started spelling my name correctly. I'm Amanda, and today I'm teaching you how to pronounce every letter of the Australian alphabet so people actually understand you when you're spelling your name, email, or address out loud. Plus, if you work in a call centre, I'll show you the NATO phonetic alphabet Australians use. Let's do this. By the end of this video, you'll learn the correct Australian pronunciation for each letter, the IPA symbol, that's the phonetic spelling, the NATO phonetic alphabet for call centre work, and common mistakes to avoid. So whether you're booking a doctor's appointment, confirming an order over the phone, or working in customer service, you'll sound clear and confident. Now, in case you're wondering, why am I the right person to teach you this? I'm a certified Australian English teacher and accent specialist, and I've helped hundreds of professional migrants and international students improve their pronunciation. And I lived this experience myself. I had to learn how pronunciation differences affect communication when I moved to India. Even advanced English speakers struggle with the alphabet when they're using their native pronunciation patterns. So let's get you crystal clear. Here's how we'll do this. For each letter, I'll show you three things. The letter written on screen, the Australian pronunciation, watch my mouth closely, the Macquarie Dictionary IPA symbol, this is Australia's phonetic standard. For example, A, alpha. And again, bonus, if you work in a call centre, I'll also give you the NATO phonetic alphabet word. That's just the word that you use when you say, for example, A for alpha, B for Bravo. And stick around because some letters like H, R, and Z are tricky, and I'll explain exactly why. Ready? Let's go through the alphabet. A, that's the A diphthong. In a call centre, you'd say A for alpha. B, the long E vowel sound. B, B for Bravo. C, also a long E sound with a S at the beginning. C, C for Charlie. D, again, also a long E sound with a D at the beginning. D, D for Delta. E, again, the long E sound, this time just by itself. E, E for Echo. F, we have a short E vowel sound at the beginning, then a F. F for Foxtrot. G, this starts with the J sound, then long E. G, G for golf. H. Now this one's interesting. In Australian English, many people, like myself, say H with a H sound at the start. But the standard pronunciation is actually H with no H at the start. But here's what's interesting is that younger speakers are generally more inclined to say H, although there are still some people in the community who don't regard it as correct. So you could say H for hotel or H. I actually did a Q&A video a few years ago where I talk about why this happens in Australia. It's linked up the top and in the description for you. The I diphthong. I for India. J, that's the J sound, and then the A diphthong, or as we looked at first, the letter A. J, J for Juliet. K, that starts off with the K sound, and then again that A diphthong. See how my mouth is moving? A, K. And you would say K for kilo. L, that short E sound, the same in F, E, and then L, L. L for Lima. M, short E, just like L, and then M. M for Mike. N, again, that short E with a N. N. N for November. O, the O diphthong. Oh, that tricky little Aussie O sound. It's the O in no. Watch closely. O, U, O, O. O for Oscar. P. Start off with the P sound, P, and then the long E, which we've used a lot in C, D, B, or E. P. P for Papa. Q. This one's so weird. You start off with a K sound, K, and then U, Q. Q. Q for Quebec. R. Now, this is the big one that trips people up. So in Australian English, we don't say R. No, we say R. It's just an open R vowel sound, a long vowel sound, R, like in the word car. R. Just open your mouth, keep your tongue down and say R. This is because Australian English is non-rhotic. Don't know what that means? No worries, I've got you covered. Check out the video linked up top or in the description to learn all about the non-rhotic nature of R. And you would say R for Romeo. S. Once again, the short E sound and then S. S. S for Sierra. T. A T sound and then the long E vowel sound. E. T. T for tango. You. Nice and easy, just like you're saying the pronoun you. Be mindful that you don't add a j in front. It's not ju, it's you. Keep the tip of your tongue down. If you're touching the tip of your tongue to the roof of your mouth, you'll be saying ju, j. Keep that tip down, you. And you would say U for uniform. V, the v sound, voiced v, and then the long E, V. V for Victor. W, just like we just did with U for uniform, but we're adding the word double in front. W. W for whiskey. X. This one's kind of tricky as well. We start off with a short E, a K, and then S. X. X. Be careful here because if you turn on your voice and pronounce the K as a voiced sound, it's going to change X to eggs, okay? We don't want a voiced sound for K. X for X-ray. Y, it's just the question starter. The W sound and then the I diphthong, Y. Y for Yankee. And Z. Finally, in Australian English, we say Z, not Z, like in American English. Z. So when you're spelling the word zebra, we say Z-E-B-R-A. Wondering why I just said R and not R? Go back to the video I linked earlier and look for something called the linking R. Z. Z for Zulu. And there you have it, all 26 letters of the Australian alphabet, or ABC alphabet in Australia. The big ones to remember, H or H, well, technically H or H, R, not R, and Z, not Z. Now here's your challenge. I want you to spell your full name out loud using the Australian pronunciation and the NATO phonetic alphabet. For example, my name is Amanda. If someone says, how do you spell that? A for Alpha, M for Mike, A for Alpha, N for November, D for Delta, A for Alpha. Post in the comments your name and how you would say it in the NATO phonetic alphabet. I want to see how you go. And if you want to go even deeper, not just the ABC alphabet, but every sound, rhythm, and pattern in Australian English, I've got something so exciting to share with you. I'm currently working on a brand new pronunciation program that will transform how you speak and understand Australian English. This is not just a course, it is a complete immersive experience where you will master every sound in Australian English through comprehensive video training, practice pronunciation with guided drills and audio exercises, learn connected speech, that's how Aussies actually link words, drop sounds, and speak naturally, get personalised feedback and support in live sessions throughout your journey, and be part of a supportive community of learners just like you. It's designed specifically for professional migrants and international students who want to feel confident, clear, and natural in Australian workplaces, universities, and everyday life, with real transformation you can see in just 6 months. If you're interested in being one of the first to know when doors open, scan the QR code on the screen or check the link in the description to get on the waitlist. Thank you so much for watching. And if this helped you, give it a thumbs up and share it with another English learner who struggles with spelling things out loud. And don't forget, spell your name in the comments using the NATO alphabet. I'll be reading them. I'll catch you in the next video. Cheers!